which is my district, by the way. I probably say that. Won't you please join me in giving a very warm First Friday welcome to our next Congressman for the 3rd, Dr. Joe Heck.
Thanks, Alan, and thanks for everybody turning out. Thanks for Stoney's for hosting us tonight. Thanks for Citizen Outreach for continuing to have this event. I think this event is so critical to bring out our like-minded conservatives here in Southern Nevada to gather, talk amongst ourselves, and figure out how we're going to take back our country come November 2nd. You know, I call my campaign, we call it Operation New Direction. And phase 1 is now over, now that the primaries are over, and we're concentrating on phase 2, which will carry us through November 2nd. But November 2nd and the second phase of this operation plan is going to rely on all of you. It's going to rely on you staying energized. It's going to rely on you staying passionate. It's going to rely on you being motivated and volunteering to come out to help the candidates that you believe in. The primary's over. We have got a slate of candidates for the federal seats and for the state seats. We need to rally around those candidates. We need to come together as like-minded conservatives and put an end to this liberal progressive agenda that continues to be foisted upon us by this president and this Congress. No matter what happens in Washington, D.C., they continue to ramrod legislation that does nothing for the people of Nevada, does nothing for the people of CD3. Look at the bills that have been passed just recently. The House just passed the Supplemental Defense Appropriations Bill. Less than half of that money goes to the Department of Defense. The other half of that money is going to pet projects. They're using the Department of Defense spending bill to continue their liberal progressive agenda by hanging amendments and appropriations on a bill that's intended to provide support to our fighting men and women overseas. That is disgraceful. That is absolutely disgraceful. They want to continue to talk about how successful their stimulus bill has been. But yet, we just shed another 125,000 jobs from the payrolls of this country in the month of June. That doesn't sound like success to me. Does it sound like a success to you? All it does is continue to grow the deficit, unsustainable deficits, and the job-killing policies of this administration and this Congress. It's time to say no more. It is time to say we are going to head in a new direction. It's time to say we want our country back. And that is what we're going to do come November 2nd. Again, I cannot emphasize how important it is for all of you to get involved. Now, I'm probably preaching to the choir because you're here at Stoney's on First Friday as the kickoff to a holiday weekend. But you need to get even more involved. You need to pick a candidate, 2 candidates, maybe 3, and get behind them and help them. Help them walk their precincts. Help them make phone calls. Help them raise money. It is going to be a tough road all the way through November 2nd. But with your help, we will prevail up and down the ticket in Nevada. We will keep the governor's mansion Republican. We will take seats back in the state Senate. We will take back seats in the state assembly. We will turn CD3 back to its rightful place as a Republican congressional seat. And we will send Harry Reid back to Searchlight. Thank you all for being here. God bless all of you. Have a safe, happy 4th of July weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Joe Heck, our next Congressman for the 3rd.